And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Rage Racer, which is possibly my biggest childhood game, or one of the biggest childhood games that I have. As you can see, it's paused in the Namco screen, but that's because I want to show you the intro. I feel like the intro is so cool that I will feel bad not to properly show it. So let's get into it. I remember when I watched this, all the English that I saw there, I didn't understand it. I was a kid, didn't know English. And then I realized they are just random ass sentences that are not as random when you play the game. That's exactly what the narrator says during races. And as you can see, this is where they introduced fictional car makes. And they officialized their mascot, which is that girl.
Rage Racer.
Rage Racer indeed. In any case, this is the Japanese version of the game. As far as I know, there aren't really that many differences, except for the fact that the introduction when you start the game, not that one, the one that you will see now, for some reason in the English version it doesn't have voice acting, and also, well, voice acting, doesn't have narrator. And it's different. It might be because of the English not being very clear. I'm not sure. Because for a very long time I thought that this intro you will see has an English that makes no sense. But then I read it again and it kinda makes sense. But I'm not sure. If you're there, Yami, I will need
Rage Racer.
to know if this is good English or not. I would like to.
Rage Racer. The deep, primitive, roaring exhaust notes titillate. The base instincts of those who become known as Rage Racers. No one knows how the race started, or how the contestants became known as Rage Racers. Contestants dangerously living on the edge. Those who live for the moment and love the heady perfume of nitro, smoked rubber, and hot asphalt. Meeting together for one purpose, to be the best that there is. The ultimate, the #1 Rage Racer.
See, the thing is, almost all of it makes sense, except the first paragraph. I don't really understand what the first paragraph is trying to say. Like, the exhaust notes titillate. I don't understand that part. Like, I look at the grammar and it kinda makes sense, but I don't know what it's trying to say. But they, regardless of that, in the English version of the game, they completely changed that and it doesn't say that. So something tells me that it is a weird English. Regardless, as you can see, you cannot have anything other than this car. There is a car shop, but obviously you can't afford shit, as you would expect. No, I can't buy, I don't wanna buy. But you can customize your car, you can change the color and everything. You can also customize how you want your car to behave. Like, basically you can make it drift base or natural corner base, also known as grip in this game. So I like using grip, but you can do whatever. The design lets you customize a lot. but I don't want to get into too much detail, so I'm just gonna customize the color. I don't know what color to use though. I don't know. Wish there was a random button, but that will be too much to ask. Maybe I can make something like, I don't know. This color looks cool, for example, and then we add something that... Problem is that the separation of colors here makes it very awkward to make something that doesn't look like absolute shit. I guess I could make this, but it looks still very weird, right? I guess I can do it. Or with black, maybe? Yeah, not really, but it's okay. You can also change your name. I'm gonna use Gabi. But, you know, this doesn't really change anything. It's just visual stuff. Just for the sake of it. So, Gabi, and now I think that we should just get into the game. That was a very long introduction, my
Start
bad.
your engines, and let's get it on.
And let's get it on, as she says.
3, 2, 1, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got.
So obviously you start super slow, like you are incredibly slow at the beginning, but that's not a problem because
Take 'em now!
even if you're slow, the hard part is overtaking, obviously. As well, obviously when you're faster, your car is hard to control, but for the most part the difficulty is always overtaking. Well, that's pretty much what this game is about. You have time trials, but they are not part of the main game, they are an additional mode that you can play if you want, but I wouldn't do it personally. Wouldn't do it mostly because, who cares about what good time I did. Yeah. The narrator wants me to take my opponents. And even with... Calm down, buddy! Yeah. As you can see in this game, differently from the previous Ridge Racers, you actually have some recoil from getting hit from behind, the same way that you obviously have recoil by getting hit, well, by hitting someone from behind yourself. But yeah, this shouldn't be hard, I think, hopefully. You never know. I mean, after all, this first GP is thought in a way that you can win using the most basic ass car. Well, the only car you can use, really. I always find it very cool that this game just has fictional makes of cars. Something that, you know, it kinda sets a world inside the franchise that, by the way, is used afterwards. Like, the makes that are introduced in this game are used for future Ridge Racer games. So I like the fact that they set up a universe inside of a racing game by inventing this kind of things, you know. Pretty cool. But yeah. For the most part, it's about that. It's about the different cars. And basically, well, as one of the, I think one of the interviews with one of the game producers of this game is mostly thought as a combination of like racing and RPG. Well, kinda like what Gran Turismo also tried to go for, which is basically having your own money and being able to buy whatever car you want, well, of the available ones, obviously, And at the same time you can also upgrade your car. So you have multiple ways to beat this game. Like, you can, for example, keep upgrading this same car that I'm using right now until the end. Or you could buy another car and upgrade that one. Or you could constantly buy new cars for each one of the Grand Prix, and eventually you will still win. You can do whatever you want. I think I beat this game like 5 times. So I did it in many different ways. But yeah, I don't remember how you drift in this game. I think it's pretty similar to the previous Ridge Racer. Basically, let go the accelerator and brake. Pretty simple. I should use it more.
Okay, it's the last trick.
Keep it up. No problem. But yeah. I really wonder what I should, like, which style I should go for
You did it.
this time.
Great job.
Like, I'm not sure. Like, if I go... Like, basically you have 2 main type of cars. Basically you have cars that are natural turn-oriented, which are what they call grip cars, and you have drift cars. The problem is that normally drift can be harder, but at the same time the drift cars in this game have acceleration usually. So if you do acceleration, your mistakes are not as expensive as if your acceleration is trash. So that's the issue. I don't know which one I will pick. I could also keep going with this car, but that will be a little bit boring. I don't know. It's fine, like 1 missed comma. Really interesting. How is it going, Yami? Yeah, I don't know. Apparently the ones that tried to localize this game to the USA felt that it not in first paragraph. So the first paragraph actually makes sense, because, I mean, I will have to read it again, but it sounds very weird. Like the exhausting notes roar titillate. I think that's what it says. Like, I think it's trying to say that the sound of the exhaust of the car titillate inside the racers. I think that's the point, something like that, but it says it in such a weird way to me. Again, like, well, it's funny because, like, my ESL progression, right? Like, at the beginning when I was a kid, obviously I didn't have a single clue what that intro was saying. And when I knew English a little bit better, I thought that English was completely broken, and I found it super funny. And now that I know a little bit more about English, I'm doubting if it's actually legitimate English, but you're telling me that it's fine. Except for 1 missed comma somewhere. Okay. Well, that's basically the thing. Like, for some reason, the USA version doesn't have that. And I'm assuming it's because it kinda sounds maybe a little bit unnatural. I don't know. Regardless, the thing is that, well, that's one of the version differences. But there is also another version difference, that is, when you beat the game in the USA version, you get infinite money if you try to beat it again. So you can experiment in any way you want. The Japanese version, as far as I know, doesn't have that. If you beat the game, it basically resets the progress of what you should beat. And you will have to do it all over again, basically. So I'm not sure, but then again, there are two Japanese versions as well. Like there is a 1.0 version and there is a 1.1 version. This version is the 1.1. What's the difference?
2 laps to go.
I don't know. I don't know what the difference is.
Take him now.
There apparently is a difference. Oh, who knows?
Excellent cornering.
I mean, if you release a 1.1 version, I will assume there is a difference. It will be nice, because, you know, the version that I play as a kid is the Japanese version. So what will be nice is if that Japanese version that I played was the outdated one. And hopefully the updated one has the infinite money unlock. Because it will be a little bit of a pain in the ass to not have that. I feel like if you beat the game, you deserve to go back and do whatever you want. But we will see. Like, there is still some time until I beat the game. It's fine, it's just stupid. Well, and speaking of being fine and just stupid, is the audio fine? I know that it's stupid because, as I say before, the music in this game fucking sucks. But you know. And in this game it's even worse. Like, I think there is only one good song, just like in, well, the previous two games, really. Like, songs are so damn bad that I think there is only, like, one good song in this game. This one not being the case, clearly. But, you know, let me know if I should increase the volume. I don't think I should lower it. But let me know if I should increase it. Because it's so hard, dude, because looking at the OBS mixer, it's so different from yesterday. Yesterday the sound was more or less fine, and now all of a sudden it was super loud. So I had to tone it down a little bit, but now I don't know if it's too quiet. That's the thing. I wouldn't want this game in particular to be too quiet. I mean, even if the music is not very good, I like the way the game sounds, and I would like to also share that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just hard to calculate the sound, dude. Really need a sound engineer that gives me free advice. But you know, sound engineers will probably not give you. Same as always. Alright. Thanks. Okay. That's a relief. But yeah. What I like about this game is that the beginning is very chill. Like, they are long races, but you can just chill a lot in them. Because they are not hard and you can just appreciate the scenery. And I will say the music. Well, to be fair, the music is not as terrible as the previous game, but it's still painfully mediocre. And as I was saying, it's especially comparing it to a game like Ace Combat, made by the same company during the same time. Ace Combat has such beautiful soundtracks, so why is Ridge Racer destined to suffer? Why can't it have the same quality soundtrack that Ace Combat has? It makes no sense.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep it up.
Keep it up. I will keep it up.
Finish.
Nice.
You did it. Great job.
Great job. Damn. Even all this money is not enough to buy the Nets car. I don't even know. No, I think it's not enough to even upgrade the one I'm using right now. It's very sad. Wait, how much does it take to upgrade? Well, I might be able to upgrade by the next race. And I could probably buy this piece of shit as well. But yeah, I'm not sure yet what I want to do. Like, I'm not sure if I want to...
Start your engines and let's get it on.
I don't know if I want to go the drift route or if I want to go the grip route.
3, 2, 1, go!
I guess well, see, keep in mind that there are... This game basically has two major sections. So I could use in one of the major sections one style and in the other one another style. Considering that obviously the first section is the easier one, I could probably use the drift style, which is the riskier one to use, but I don't know. I also remember that by using very weird cars, it was quite hard for me to properly win races back when I played this and I experimented with all sorts of cars. There were some that were just very hard. Some that were especially hard and require some retries. I don't want to retry too much. Also, what I find pretty funny of this narrator is that a lot of the shit she says, it's almost impossible to understand. That's like the best thing. Some others are very, easy to understand, but there are so many where the English is just terrible. Or rather, the English pronunciation, I mean. Damn, I'm first place already. First place by the first lap. This is gonna suck for the other laps. But it's fine. 2 laps to go. Also, it's pretty interesting because yesterday, I'm using a graphic enhancer option, which basically makes the game have a higher resolution of the native one. Which basically what it does is, as far as I know, replicating the polygons that are the closest, so it makes the whole thing look a lot bigger. And I was like, I don't think this makes that much of a difference, so I don't even know if it's worth to activate. Well, it turns out I tried disabling it and the game looked like fucking shit. Well, it looks like it was supposed to look. Like you were supposed to look at it in a CRT TV. But the problem is when you translate that to a 1080p display, it looks horrendous, obviously. So yeah. Hey Kyle, how is it going? Oh, I couldn't trigger the drift there. I remember that sometimes in this game triggering the drift wasn't very easy, which is why I'm hesitating to go drift style. Going drift style might be a complete suicide. Like I remember sometimes, even though I follow the formula, it just didn't work. But I don't know, maybe I'm not trying hard enough. In any case, who's your day, Kyle? Just, Like, I feel that if I hadn't played this game so many times, I could be possibly tearing up right now from the nostalgia. But I play this game so many times that I don't think it's possible for me to experience nostalgia towards this game. I played it and beat it so many times. But it's just one of those things that I incorporated, you know? It's one of those things that has become a part of me. Oh, a lap car. And there is the advertisement for Ace Combat 2. And this is what I was saying some moments ago. You compare this game music with Ace Combat, specifically Ace Combat 2, that are released around the same time as this game, and it's just day and night, dude. It's fucked up. That asshole. Okay, that's how you're gonna do it, huh? This fucking lap car got in the way. Fuck off. Lap car should just let me pass. Like, come on. That's common courtesy. If you're lap...
Finish!
There you go.
You did it.
So we got the gold trophy for this tournament that is pretty much a tutorial more than anything, but you know.
Perfect. That trophy's yours.
I also like how they didn't want to make the announcer say the specific trophy you got, so she just says that trophy is yours. Quite funny, if you ask me. So we get on to the next class. So the next class, obviously, is faster cars. And right now, what can I afford? So the only thing that I can... No. The only thing that I can afford is upgrading this car. It's either that or farming, because I'm pretty sure that if I go into this race like this, I'm not gonna win. But I want to try what happens. I don't think I'm gonna win. Like, you are not intended to win. Like, if I win with this, it will be a miracle. You're supposed to upgrade your car. But I just want to see how big of a difference there is. Mostly because I could upgrade this car, but I don't know if I want to upgrade the car. Or if I want to buy one of the other ones. I could use the little car, for example. It kinda looks like shit, but you know. Will be less lame than using the default car, I guess. But yeah. I'm coping with the weird writing in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime I'm watching. I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh, but according to what people say about it, it's one of those shows where you should never pay attention to the writing. For what I understand, I don't know, I might be wrong, but I think a lot of people, it's basically one of those shows that you have to watch and turn your brain off. Kinda like Dragon Ball. The difference is that Dragon Ball, at some point of the story, at least kinda makes sense. At some point of it, obviously. Was that a stop? What? What do you mean by stop hentai sign? Where? Are you stoned? Alright, you said it around here. I'm gonna try to pay attention, but I think that you might be stoned. Stop. Stop. Where is the stop? Okay, certainly don't see it here. Central function. Central fiction. I don't see any stop sign. I mean, I might be blind, but I don't see any stop sign. Stop. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. There is Gab. It was in the last course. Oh. Well, we're gonna get there again, so don't worry about it. Wasn't that good of a drift. Would have been better. In Arc B, there is some dimension jumping, but the protagonists from these dimensions are missing. Only some side characters return, and the universes are also very different. I guess they just made them return for some cheap fan service. I have no clue, you might be right, but I don't know. It might be possible. It might be possible, but yeah, a lot of people just didn't pay that much attention for what I know about the story of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, they just wanted to see people owning each other with cards, for what I understand. The rest was just optional. Ooh, that was super close. I can actually win this match. Well, this match. No, never mind. Well, that wasn't the second place. That was a fucking lap car. So I can't tell if this guy is supposed to be the second place or the first place. I mean, he's the second place now, but basically this game works in the following way. You have cars that are purposely slow just to get in your way, and then you have 5 cars that are supposed to be serious. Well, 5 or 4, I don't remember. No, I think 4. You are the 5th one, basically. Okay, so I can get even second place with this. I mean, I could upgrade this car, but I didn't want to upgrade this car. I guess I will have to. Probably. But yeah, basically, if you are in the second GP, you can be class 1, clearly. I still think this is not even enough to buy the little car, right? You can see the grade of the car right there. I don't think it's enough. Yeah, no, it's not even enough for that. There are also other cars that are clearly not enough. Well, it's okay, I can upgrade this shit. Don't worry about it. Just upgrade it. I mean, it's fine if I upgrade it once. The good thing is that upgrades have some visual difference. That's the cool thing about it.
Let's get it on.
From what I know, only Dual Monsters and Shiets are on the same universe. Everything else is in the Wild West. The Wild West.
3 laps to go.
The Gabi car. What you mean the Gabi car? You mean the little one? I like the little one. The little one is cool. I could beat the game with that one. I don't know. Actually, you know what, Kyle? I will let you pick which car you want me to beat this. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. You want me to beat this game with? Like, you basically have 3 options. The first one being the car that I'm using. The second one being the little car. Well, the little car or any other car that is of that same make. Actually, let me tell you the story. See, here's the thing. This game, I was saying it before, but let me repeat it. This game has fictional makes of cars. I know shit about cars, you have been warned. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because even if you knew something about cars, it's useless in this game. whatever car knowledge you have will not help you in an arcade racer. So here's the thing. This game have 4 fictional makes that are Nade, which is the car that I'm using, Aish, Lizard, and Assoluto. Assoluto is the one that is focused on top speed, so it's impossible to use that in a normal track because it's impossible to control properly. Then you have Aish that is focused on handling. It's relatively mediocre on acceleration and, well, I guess the speed is fine, but acceleration is not fine. Then you have a Lizard that specializes in acceleration, not in handling. Handling in those is bad, which means that you need to drift. And then you have Nade, which is this one that is supposed to just be balanced, doesn't have any particular aspiration. All I know about cars is that Jonathan outsmart cars. Wrong car though. But in any case, which one do you like? Which one do you prefer? Handling, acceleration, or balance? Actually, let me go to the car shop and show you the cars again, because that's when you probably can make a better decision. You could probably look at a car and be like, damn, I want this ugly ass car to be the one that's gonna beat the game. Because that's the beauty of the game, as I was saying before. You can beat this game in so many ways. You can beat this game in so many ways, and each one of them require a completely different approach to how you drive. That's something that is very cool. If my game knowledge is worth anything, balance tends to be good. Yeah, balance is obviously good, clearly. But let me show you the cars so you can see what we're talking about. Also keep in mind that every car can get upgraded until the end. So I can basically buy a car now, or even this same car that I have now, and it's gonna make it until the end of the game if I choose upgrade it. And upgrading it also changes the way it looks. So for now, the cars that are available other than the one I'm using are this little shit. Well, this one that I wouldn't be able to buy now, but I could buy in the next shipping. This one, and well, this one that I'm also gonna be able to buy on the next shipping. This one is the Assoluto I was talking about. We are not gonna buy that until well, until you will see what happens. But yeah, which one? I don't mind either. But basically for now you pretty much have these 4 here, those 4, and this one, the one that I'm using right now. So which one do you like? Which one will you prefer? As I said, I particularly don't mind, but I would like to give you the choice. Wait, did I pick the right track? Oh, never mind, I didn't even pick the right track. Balance so your ass doesn't break in half. So you went with the boring option.
Start your engines.
El Chiquito, wait, if you want me, I can use the little one. The little one is good. Like, don't think that because it's small it's bad. It's a very good car. You want? I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna pick it. Damn it, you should have told me before. You should have told me before. Okay, I'm winning this race, and then I'm gonna pick it. Winning this race, and I'm gonna pick it just so you can see it in all its glory. It's a very good car, dude. In fact, I would say that it's one of the easiest cars to drive. Not the easiest one, I will say. The easiest one is the blue one that you saw, that is like 2 spaces to 2 spaces to the right. That's probably the easiest one in the whole game. But the little one is super good. It's very, very good. So I'm gonna pick it. But I need to finish this race. I mean, I could exit the race, but see, the thing is that in this game is a more arcade-ish. Pretty much because every time that you exit, or every time that you don't get 3rd place by the end of the race, you lose a chance. You lose a continue. And basically you have 3 continues per Grand Prix. If you lose all of your continues, you game over, and game overing means that all your Grand Prix progress is gonna get resetted, which doesn't mean much. I mean, it just means that you need to win the races again, the races of that Grand Prix. Also, you wanted to see the little car, is that one that you see right there, that's the little car. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the one anime where they go to Peru and everyone talks perfect Japanese. Well, in Dragon Ball it's even worse. In Dragon Ball, they go to completely different planets and they speak perfect Japanese. So yeah, it could be worse. There is always Dragon Ball. I think that every shonen trope, or well, every anime trope in general is super fucked up in Dragon Ball. Any trope that you know of Dragon Ball, you know, basically goes as far as it can to make it as ridiculous as possible. In any case, I would like you to tell me what color you would like the little car to have. Before we end this race, I would like you to think about a color. The car can have up to 2 colors. As you can see, this one is comprised of blue and black, right? So you can choose 2 colors, or you could choose 1, it's the same thing. So yeah, I want you to think of a color, so we can paint the little car one of those colors. Yeah, this planet is full of piccolos. That Dragon Ball line is beautiful, amazing, outstanding even. Truly a product of its time. The most... Okay, you want pink. I was also thinking pink. Just pink? Like only pink, or you want pink and something else? I can do only pink, I don't mind. Only pink? Look like a clown car? Well, if you want to look it like a clown car, it will look even more like a clown car probably if you combine 2 colors that have nothing to do with each other. So pink is a good start, but maybe you could combine it with some other ugly ass color. I don't know which one though. Because see, here's the thing, if you want to look it like a clown car, it will have to be like vibrant colors. They couldn't be washed out colors. So that's what I want to go for. Problem is that this game unfortunately doesn't let you edit the colors with RGB. You have preset colors. Pink is thankfully one of them, but you know, pink deals more mental damage to other racers when you win with it. That might be the case, yeah. I agree with that line of thinking. Wow, that corner was beautiful. Okay, so you want the pink little car. Yes, I do like your line of thinking. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can't wait. And in fact, we don't need to wait. Only 10 seconds and we're gonna be there. Well, 10 seconds plus the menus, but I mean... Finish. So let's go to the car shop. Let's buy our little clown car.
Great job.
And let's fucking humiliate everyone in the process. Okay. So the pink car. So we pick this one, buy it, yes. And then we go to customize, design and paint color. So we can do pink here. But what about, you want full pink or will you like the stripe of another color? You can see all the colors here. Or you want pure pink, like shoes like this. I don't mind, I like how it looks. But yeah, we can go pure pink, like that. Because honestly, the other ones look bad. I mean, they look ridiculous, but they don't even look good. They just look out of place. You know? At least with pink as the main color, I will say. I thought there were two pinks, but there's actually only one pink. But okay, let's do pink. If it was vertical stripe, it would be better. Yeah, I agree. Vertical stripe will indeed be better. But it's a shame that it isn't. Wait, did I pick the right course? Yeah, it's the third one. Yeah, the side strip will be better with another color that is not pink, really, but you know. Oh, I forgot to, it's okay. I forgot to
3, 2,
change the grip style, but it's okay.
The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
What a cute looking car we have here, don't you agree? I remember beating the game with this car, I think. Like, I think I beat it once with this car. Like, I went to the end fully upgrading this car. It was relatively easy, really. Because it's a good car. I mean, basically, any car that is grip instead of drift is gonna be easy to use. It's not like drifting is rocket science, but it might be a little bit hard. Sometimes. It truly depends.
Take 'em now.
Oh! Nice. The funny thing is basically seeing this little shit overpowering cars that just by the look of them you will think they will have a way better engine, you know. But it's okay. That's the charm of this little guy. And this guy is an asshole. Going like a Sunday walk and you're that fucking slow. But yeah, as I say before, the whole point of this game is that there is all of the cars are slow with the exception of 4 of them. There are 4 main cars that you're supposed to overcome. Once you overcome those 4 main cars, well, you win. And funnily enough, the first car is the same as the one I'm using right now. Though, for some reason, every car in this game is basically based on a playable one, but for whatever reason, the non-playable cars have different designs. Like slightly different designs than the playable ones, even though they are supposed to be the same. Probably like they are more simplistic. Also, is the sign you were talking about, Yami, the Sofitia one? Is that the one you were talking about? That one is trying to promote Sofitia of Soul Calibur. I think that back then it was called Soul Edge, probably. Something like that. That was a very bad drift. Yes. But what's wrong with Sofitia? It's just advertising Sofitia. Damn, you really are an absolute pervert. Like, you see a woman name and the first thing you think of is porn. Because it's not like that sign even shows Sofitia. It literally shows only her name. And then I'm the pervert. Can you believe that? It's fucked up. Getting thrown accusations like that? Unbelievable. I thought it said stop. Well, I'm gonna try to read what it says. You hate Sophie? Why? What's wrong with Sophie? Okay, let me try to check what it says. No, it says Soul Edge. Soul Edge, which is the name of the game. You play Xianghua, the Chinese girl. I don't know, I never played... Wait, isn't Xianghua... I don't think I remember her. I thought it was from Virtua Fighter, but maybe that's a different one. Probably. I don't know. Nightmare? Nightmare is a cool looking guy, yeah.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Finish!
Got your ass.
You did it.
And we got it with our pinky little car. The interesting thing is that in this in the replays,
Perfect. That trophy's
the
yours.
opponent cars don't show up. Only the second place or the first place show up, depending on which position you are. But we're going to the third one. Get on to the next class. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So the question is if I can upgrade my car here. Oh, thankfully. Barely, but... So as you can see, the design changes by making the front a little bit more plain by, you know, raising the rear and also giving like a little bit of a wing on the top. Still looks a little bit worse, I will say. But, you know, if I'm not mistaken, this car looks like shit in the first and the second upgrade, but by the time you get to the third upgrade, it actually looks good. I mean, the last upgrade. The last upgrade, I think it looks good, but I don't even remember. Oh, and I forgot to change the grip of the car again. God damn it. What do I keep forgetting? I mean, it's not like I'm not able to win anyways, but it will be nice. I like how you can just see the engine. Isn't that bad for the car? I can't imagine the engine being open for everyone to see to be a particularly good idea, you know? Can't imagine that being the case.
Take them now. All right.
Second place, and
That record.
it's the start of the second lap. So we're doing pretty fine. Another thing that I like about this game is that every time that it becomes nighttime, the speedometer changes its style, and it becomes lighted up with those artificial lights instead of being more natural. It's cool. And now that it's gonna be daytime, you see how it will change. So I don't even know if it's gonna become daytime. Maybe it will remain like in the sunset. It also changes when you enter a tunnel. But yeah, it might not be daytime, I don't know.
Alright! You shattered that record. Okay, final lap.
Just to zigzag a little bit, just to give these suckers a chance. I also like how this game uses the word sucker. I think one of the phrases that the announcer can say is teach these suckers a lesson. It's kind of funny to me. Is it gonna become daytime? I don't think it's gonna become daytime actually. I don't think it's a very good idea to drift with this car, but it could work. You never know.
Okay, it's the last trip. Keep it up.
Keep it up. Boom.
Finish!
That was easy.
You did it. Great
That
job.
was easy. But yeah, I need to remember to change the grip style. Please remember. Yeah, there you go. So it's customize tire to make it full grip. I mean, it basically it's useless to not use full grip if you're using a car like this one, clearly.
Three, two, one, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
Show 'em what you got. I will. Will indeed show 'em.
Eat this sucker already.
This is probably the worst track for this car. Basically, one of the gimmicks of this game is that there is this section that is an uphill in this specific track is what makes it's what makes the game relatively hard. When you use a not acceleration car. Like the whole point of the acceleration car is to get an advantage on this track because of that one uphill, which is super dangerous to deal with otherwise. But you can still do it, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it becomes a bigger deal later on, but you can still beat it even not using an accelerator car, really. So don't worry about it.
Alright! You shattered shattered that record. 2 laps to go. Take them now.
There is this car that looks like a Corvette. One of those old Chevys. Well, obviously a lot of these cars are based on real life cars. In fact, the one I'm using is pretty much supposed to be... Well, I don't know if that Fiat model was out by then, but it looks very similar to a compact Fiat car. I mean, it's either that or the Porsche Beetle. One of the two. Also, this guy is actually taking the lead very convincingly. That's because he's an acceleration guy. So all of those uphill sections, he clearly has the advantage. In this game, at least, the way the cars behave in their playable state are a lot more respected when they are used by the AI. Like, for example, this car will be fast on uphills, as it should. And it's not gonna be fast in other tracks that don't have uphill. It is still obviously not the same as having the actual car. Obviously all of these have a very specified path to follow. They are not really AIs, they don't really react to anything, they follow a predetermined path and at a very predetermined speed. Yeah, a lot of times it's like that. Oh, it became daytime. As you can see, the velocimeter change. Well, I don't know if it's called... Do you say velocimeter or do you say speedometer? Or how else do you call that shit? I'm not sure. I think a lot of other people call it tachometer, but I don't know what's the real word for that. Not sure.
Okay, it's the last stretch.
Got him.
Finish!
So here we cannot use this car. That's what I was saying about the Assoluto car. So in this GP there is a new track that is added at the end of the GP basically. And you will see, well, not yet though. Actually, there is still one more. For some reason I thought it was over, but no, there is still one more, and then you will see.
Racers, start your engines.
The second one, speedometer. You call it speedometer? Yeah, speedometer makes more sense.
3, 2, 1, go!
Tachometer is the revolutions per minute. Well, but isn't that showing the revolutions per minute? I mean, it says it, I know you probably can't see it, but down there it says time 1000 RPM. Like, isn't that literally the tachometer? What you are seeing right there? Because if it was the velocimeter, it will say the speed, but it's saying the revolutions. So that one will be the tachometer, right? I mean, you see the speed up there, but you know, the speedometer for what I see has the speed on the face of that gadget. And this pink is trying to compete with me to see what's the best pink. But I'm the best pink, so get fucked. No shit. What you mean no shit? You say 2, and 2 was a speedometer. Come on, bro. 1 was velocimeter. 2 was a speedometer, and 3rd was a tachometer. So, fuck you, you weren't listening. But okay, that's the tachometer. That's what matters. That's fine.
Take him now!
Your ass.
Take him now!
Hit him on the inner side. Damn, that was beautiful. That was probably the best place I could have. I could have overtaken the perfect place. Definitely helped that he didn't try to defend. I'm surprised that that hit didn't cost me way more than that. But that's fine. These corners are fucked up though. And also this guy is extremely close. He's just right there. Well, never mind, you can't see him anymore. Well, he's there. But yeah, the difference, the gap between us is gonna get bigger and bigger, obviously. Obviously. That's the whole point. I don't know what game is that one that appears with a gun. I don't know which one that refers to. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, it's the last trick. Keep it up!
It up. Okay.
Finish!
So you will see now that the new track that gets added is completely different from any of these tracks, and it's basically impossible to win unless you use a very specific car. Remember when I mentioned that the Assoluto cars were the one that specialize in top speed? Well, that's exactly what you're supposed to use. You can't use anything else. Well, there are also some other cars that get added, but this is grade 4. You can see this is the one that comes, well, the one that is also based on, how is it called, on grip. And you have this one that is the one based on acceleration. Well, and then you have this one. This is the one that we gotta use. Basically, these are the two Assoluto ones. So you need to use this car no matter what. It's absolutely necessary to win this race. If you don't use this car, you cannot win this race. Well, either this car or, well, in this particular case, if you had enough money to buy a grade 4 car, you could also win, but that's kinda like cheating. So let me do it pink, just to go with the soul of the... Well, this one actually has vertical stripes. If you are still there, Kyle, do you have any proposition for this? Or should I make it fully pink? For now I'm gonna make it fully pink. But if you have any other idea, let me know. Oh, the tire, I almost forgot. I should probably go full grip, since you are not gonna drift in this track. Because as you can see here, it's called the Extreme Oval. It's an oval race. It's not a, you know, a standard track.
Racers,
So obviously,
and let's get
you don't want to drift in an oval. You want to go as fast as you can.
2, 1,
So
go!
you might think that this is,
The race is on.
yeah, the top speed track indeed. This is the top speed track. So the problem with this is that it's very easy to hit the wall. Because basically this oval is not like you just press left and that's it. You need to balance yourself constantly between the inner wall and the outer wall. And you have to do that while dodging cars that are clearly slower than you. The problem is that a lot of these cars that are clearly slower than you, some of them are not that much slower than you. Making it, well, hard, clearly. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Also, Brick Boy, how is it going? Greetings from Argentina. But yeah, you can tell that this can get very hard. So usually, it's the kind of track that you wouldn't want to leave for last. Because there's something that I forgot to mention. But basically, each time that you get to the end of a Grand Prix, you get a trophy, right? Problem is that the trophy you get, which is either bronze, silver or gold, it's a trophy that purely depends on your worst result. So it doesn't matter if you literally won every race except for one. If you did not win also that last race, you are not gonna get the gold trophy. So, you usually don't want to leave these races for last, because these races are usually very hard. Not now, because this is just the third GP, but the later GPs get very hard to beat in this track. You need a lot of balance and you can't make any mistakes. And the worst part is that since this is a short track, you will see a lot of lap cars constantly getting your way. So that's awful. But you know.
Okay, final lap. Cool.
Nice. There was a truck like that, like this in GT4, yeah, Gran Turismo 4. You had like half a truck of disadvantage and had a crappy car, so you had to go behind the cars and steal positions that way. Yeah, using the slipstream. Yeah, I think in Gran Turismo 4 it was called Special Route, but in later Gran Turismos they...
Perfect. That trophy's
they
yours.
use other stuff. They have actual oval races, well, tracks rather. In fact, I think they add Indianapolis, you know, Daytona, those kind of tracks to Gran Turismo 5, I think. Okay, let's upgrade the little guy. Oh, I can't? Are you shitting me? Okay, well, I can get third place and then upgrade it, right? I mean, yeah, third place is 12,000. That's more than enough to upgrade. So I'm gonna get third place and then we're gonna go for the win.
Racers, start your engine.
Pretty well, thanks. Love those old racing games, especially Kaido Racer 1 and 2, Tokyo Stream Racer 0, Gran Turismo 4 and Automodelista. I don't remember hearing about Kaido Racer. Tokyo Stream Racer, I think I remember it. Gran Turismo 4 is an amazing game. And I never played Automodelista. I know it, but I never played it. Kaido Racer, huh? I never heard of that game. Kaido Racer. But yeah, I really like arcade racing games. In particular, the ones I love the most are Ridge Racer games. The Ridge Racer games, which this is one of them, are so straight to the point. You basically have a car and you need to overtake other cars. Like, it doesn't get more complex than that, but I think that formula is so good. You know, it's just one of those things that it's perfect. But yeah. Gran Turismo 4 is a little bit more complicated because it's, well, a lot of people call it Simcade because it's like half simulator, half arcade, technically. But it's still an arcade game at heart, so it's obviously playable by people that don't know how to drive like me, so that's perfect. So yeah, I do wanna play Gran Turismo on stream. The ones that I remember beating are Gran Turismo 1. I think I remember playing Gran Turismo 2, but barely. I never played Gran Turismo 3. I did play a lot of Gran Turismo 4. And then, well, I played Gran Turismo 5 and 6. Gran Turismo 6 is an amazing game. But yeah, I want to play them on stream sometime, but I'm gonna check that one that you mentioned. Kaido Racer, that sounds good, but I never heard of that. So I'm gonna check it out. What platform is it on? Is it a PlayStation 1 game or what is it?
Okay, final lap. Keep it cool.
Oof, what a turn. We're gonna be able to get second place, even not upgrading. Like, if we had a little bit more time, we could even get first place. That's the first place right there. I mean, we could get first place actually, though I doubt it. Because he looks close, but the race is pretty much about to be over, so I really doubt we can win. But if we can win, that will be amazing. We'll have done that corner better, but not that much better. Yeah, no, I don't think I can win. It's okay, we're gonna win on the next one when we upgrade the car.
Okay.
So it's pretty funny how I almost won having an undergraded car.
Finish!
The newer games are too realistic for my taste, they kinda lost the fun. Also, I really like the functions like house customization in Test Drive Unlimited. I know it's not related to racing in any kind, but I really love those gimmicks. Kaido Racers 1 and 2 are both for PS2. That might be a problem because emulating PS2 is a little bit of a problem for me. The PS2 emulator and we don't really understand each other very well. So that's the problem.
Racers, start your
But I
engines.
could try.
Let's get
You
it
never
on.
know. Also, there is a lot of modern games that are not really realistic. In fact, I could tell you, I'm gonna mention you 3 modern games. Well, it depends on your definition of modern. But there are 3 modern games, racing games, that are completely arcade. Like, well, one of them is Ridge Racer 7. It's on the PlayStation 3. It's relatively old, I guess, but I will still consider it modern. Then you have a game called Horizon Chase Turbo. It's available on Steam. It's a super arcade game, like it doesn't get much more arcade than that. And then you have one that I played not so long ago, that it's based a lot on Outrun, which is also a very classic arcade racing game. That is called Slipstream. So I recommend you those. Those are 3 modern or quote-unquote modern racing games that are arcade racing games. They are very good. I do agree that... What the hell? That was very weird. Okay. But yeah, I recommend you those games. But yeah, I was saying that, yeah, a lot of games tend to be nowadays quite going for the more realistic thing, at least the ones with big budget, obviously. But yeah, you can play those. Those are very good games. Generally, arcade racing games are alive. It's just that there are very few of them. Mostly because they are not very marketable, really. I don't think many people in this day and age will be interested in arcade racing games. Obviously I do, I love arcade racing games, but as you might understand, the majority of people are not really interested in arcade genres as a whole. I mean, you can tell by the fact that fighting games are super unpopular in this day and age.
Okay, final lap.
Fighting games are pretty much arcade games, first and foremost. Thanks for the recommendation. Could get my hands on Ridge Racer 7, still have all other PlayStation consoles. Yeah, Ridge Racer 7 to me is super good. Basically, it's like a recollection of all of the other Ridge Racers in a way. But you have to like Ridge Racer. Like, if you don't like Ridge Racer, I don't think you're gonna like Ridge Racer 7. But if you do like Ridge Racer, then Ridge Racer 7 is like a gift. It's one of those games that it's like a gift to the fans. Kinda like Ace Combat 7. Those kind of games that are games that don't necessarily have a big profit, but they are done for the fans. So yeah, Ridge Racer 7 is very good. Very, very good.
Great job.
It's one game that I would love to play on stream, but emulating PS3, it's gonna be impossible in my PC. And even if I had my PS3 in this apartment, which I don't, even if I had it, I cannot use my capture card in a PS3. I don't know exactly why, but the specifications of my capture card, which is the Elgato, for some reason, they can work on a PS3. I don't know why, but they don't work on a PS3. It's a shame. It's a shame because the PS3 has so many good games, but It only works on PlayStation 4, I think Xbox 360, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and I'm assuming it also works on PS5 and the new Xbox, I guess. I don't know though. Never really cared. I'm very tempted though on the PS5 for the sole fact that it has Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 looks like such an amazing game. But yeah, it's not gonna get ported to PC, unfortunately. Kaido Racer is more like a mountain drifting game. You have to challenge other drivers. Oh, so it's like Initial D in that case. Yeah, I did play the Initial D arcade games too. At least the first 3. They are pretty good. You get music snippets which you can use to create your own music. That's an interesting mechanic. But yeah. Yeah, I did play Initial D arcade stage. All of those games are very good. Yeah, I would also like to play the games that come afterwards. But unfortunately emulating arcade games is a little bit hard. It's pretty much like that. Nice. Yeah, I could try and see what it goes, but as I told you before, the main issue is that the PlayStation 2 emulator is very bad when it comes to compatibility, unfortunately. In fact, Ridge Racer 5, which is the first Ridge Racer game for the PlayStation 2, it's a game that it's impossible to run properly. I guess the only possibility is if you have a super good processor, like a really good processor. But if you don't have a super good processor, it's impossible to play it properly. It's a shame, because it's like the PS2 has so many good games, but it seems that most of them you just cannot play it with your video card. And not being able to play it with your video card means that your processor have to do all the show. And my processor is not very good, you know. So yeah. I mean, not very good compared to what's available now, at least. So yeah, unfortunately, that wouldn't be a thing, but you know, it's okay. Maybe at some point we're gonna get a PS2 emulator that actually works properly. But yeah, you need a lot of hope for that. Need a lot of hope that I don't know if I have, really. Yeah. It's a shame because I never played Ridge Racer 5 either. It's a game that I really want to play, but I never played. And it's really the only like big Ridge Racer game that I haven't played. Because there is also Ridge Racer 6 that I also didn't play. But if I'm not mistaken, that game is supposed to be very similar to Ridge Racer 7, I think. Which is the reason why I don't really care. The Ridge Racer 5 is supposed to be like the Ridge Racer for PlayStation 2. So I really want to play it, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be possible anytime soon. Keep it up! Yeah, there are many good games for older consoles. And you know, the interesting thing is Like, a lot of these games, when it comes to the way they are portrayed graphically, I feel like they can stand on their own very well as long as you use the proper enhancements. Like, for example, this game, right now I'm using 5 times resolution, right? I'm gonna do the oval first because I fear that I might not be able to win in it. Oh wait, I can also... Wait, give me a second. I could also buy the other car. Right? Yeah, I could buy this one. Should I? I could either buy this car or upgrade the other one. Both things will work. This one is manual transmission though, but it will work. I guess I could use this one. I mean, I think it's slightly faster than the other one. Problem is that I don't know if all the money that I'm gonna spend... Ah, fuck it, let's buy it. Let me change the color. Let's do the classic pink. Oh, yeah. Since this race is relatively hard, I'm gonna do it first. And then I'm gonna do the other one that is a lot easier. Well, it should be a lot easier. Oh, and also let me change the grip thing. No, not this. Fuck. This. Grip. There you go. So as I was saying, this game is upscale to 5 times the native resolution, so that's why it looks so good. But that's what I mean, like if you equate the graphics of this game to nowadays graphics using this type of techniques, I will say that they look very good. At least stylistically. Like the way they are like, you know, artistically done. It can definitely, I think, compete with a lot of other games. Obviously, if you play this at native resolution, it's gonna look horrible. Unless you play it on a CRT, I guess. But even then, yeah. You suck of shit. That's exactly the reason why I want to do this race first. For things like that. For things like that is that I always want to do this race first. This race can get so hard. You don't want to miss the gold trophy just because of this race. That's why I'm doing it first. Okay. Well, we still should be able to win relatively easily here, I think. I mean, that's the first place and he's right there, so... The only problem will be... Wow, what an overtake. Okay. The only problem will be dealing with the lap cars. The lap cars are gonna be a problem, but as long as I can avoid hitting them, this should be a guaranteed victory. The funky music is awesome. I'm not a very big fan of Ridge Racer, well, Ridge Racer in general music. I can see how it can be appealing to some, but to me this music is super unappealing. It's not bad, like, as in, it's not something that you would say that it's completely out of place for a game like this. I mean, I would really like to say that it's bad, but for a racing game I think that it's normal. but I would prefer better music, really. In fact, it's the example that I was giving earlier. Ace Combat, which is also a game made by Namco. It's not a racing game, but it's it's an air combat game, right? So that game is made by the same developers and around the same time as this game. And that game, the music is so majestic. So that's my problem with the Ridge Racer games. Why can't the Ridge Racer games have music like Ace Combat? Ace Combat music is just so good. I know that they are two completely different type of games. Yeah, Ace Combat, you know, I gotta say, I never played Ace Combat when I was a kid. I played it when I was an adult. In fact, I played it for the first time like 4 years ago, maybe 5. I think 4 years ago will be accurate. So I played like 4 years ago, and what I instantly thought is like, damn, these games are amazing. So you know how a lot of times it's very easy to say that the reason why you will find all games appealing is because of nostalgia? Like, that's a very common argument. But I never played Ace Combat before, and as soon as I played it, I immediately thought it was an amazing game. So nostalgia has nothing to do with that one. Like, I could give you that maybe, I mean, I will disagree, but the reason why I like this game, you could say that it's because of nostalgia, which again, I disagree a lot. I think this game can stand on its own regardless of my nostalgia with it. But when it comes to Ace Combat, nostalgia is not even a part of the equation, and I thought it was fantastic. I will even go as far as to say that particularly Ace Combat 2 is like the best game in PS1. Like, oh, I will go as far as to say that. Like, I really think that Ace Combat 2 has to be, if not the first, the best one of the best ones on PS1. I only played demo back then, don't have any memories of it. Yeah, but as I say, it's a game that you don't need to have childhood memories to enjoy. It's a game that can definitely stand on its own. It's beautiful. Both Ace Combat 1 and 2, especially 2. Ace Combat 3 is okay, but there is a very big difference between the USA version and the Japanese version. Basically, the Japanese version is super focused on story, right? Like, it's super focused on story, and you have multiple paths to choose with multiple endings. And the USA one has like a super generic story with no choices whatsoever. But you have more levels. Not like you have more levels, but you play more levels in one playthrough, pretty much. So I will say that Ace Combat 3 is very mixed for me. But yeah, 1 and 2 are fantastic games. As I say, especially 2. Ace Combat 2 is just beautiful. Unfortunately, I tried to play Ace Combat 4, but Ace Combat 4 is a PS2 game, and remember what I said about PS2 games? To be fair, I was able to play it for like, I don't know, 3 hours or something like that. But then at some point the errors, like the glitches and the overall slowdown became so apparent that I was like, nah, I don't want to play a bad version of the original game, so I couldn't play it, unfortunately. But I definitely want to play that as well.
Okay, it's the last trip. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Finish!
Just remind me of a game called Robotech Battle Cry, where you fight as a robot or you can transform into a shed. It also had a versus mode. Need to get that back for my collection. Yeah, I haven't played that one. In fact, a lot of the
That trophy's
PlayStation 1 games I played are games that many people don't know, and for a good reason. Like, they are games that are very weird, but I played a lot of very weird games back then, and a lot of them are very cool. Oh, come on, I can upgrade this. I need 80,000, right? How much does this give me? Damn, that's not even 80,000. Well, technically if I get second place, but I don't even know if I can get second place here. Maybe I could farm the Oval instead. Well, how much is this shit even worth to upgrade? Oh, that's even worse. I could try the Oval, but I think that really is gonna be way more one-sided. What should I do? I could also farm this one. I mean, if I get third place on this one, or this one, I guess. The Lakeside Gate. No, let me try the first one. It's the shortest one. Problem is that if I get third place, okay. No, let me do the other one. Let me do the other one just because of that. I guess I could do this one first. So, do I want to do this one first? Yeah, let's do this one first.
Racers,
I'm a huge PS2 fanboy. Yeah, I'm a huge PS2 fanboy as well. The PS2 is my favorite console. But as I say, unfortunately, the emulation of PS2 is very bad. So, a lot of times you will just have to, you know. A lot of times you basically have to deal with either not playing the games or playing them with a lot of glitches. On PC, obviously. If you have an original PS2, you can play them there, but I do have one. But the problem is that even if I had it in this apartment, which I don't, but even if I have it here, it will be impossible to stream for me. Like, I will need a special equipment to capture the footage. That's the problem. That's the main issue. Ouch. Ooh, that was close. Damn it. I'll give you some examples that I played. Poi Poi 2, Kurushi Final, Hula World, Future Cop, Roscoe McQueen. Damn, I haven't heard of a single one of those games. I haven't heard of a single one. But you know. Yeah, that's pretty much the same to me. Like for example, let me mention you three games, three PS1 games from my childhood, and let me know if you heard of them. One of them called Star Sweep. Another wall comes called Sai, It's I. And another one called Shanghai True Valor. Those PS1 games, have you heard of them? So I will be surprised if you did. Those are all for PS1. Yeah, PS1 seems to have a lot of those obscure games that nobody heard of. I personally, like, those that I mentioned are big childhood games for me. But they are the kind of games that really nobody seems to know about. I mean, well, yeah, there is someone that is gonna know about them. But they are usually games that, you know, like nobody really cares about. I think the main reason is because a lot of them are very... like, I think that they might be very Japanese. Are your games Japanese? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think they are Japanese games. And yeah, that might be the reason why most people don't talk about that. But the thing about here is, like, I am from South America, right? So here obviously you never got the... well, you could get original games, but you will have to be rich to buy original games here. But the thing is, if I'm gonna lose this race, on an unrelated note, I feel like I'm gonna lose this. Because I cannot overtake that guy. I probably should have played the first race instead of this one, but damn, I didn't expect the destructions to be this bad. But yeah, I think those games are Japanese, or at least Japanese only, but as I was saying, I'm from South America, right? So in South America you don't buy original games, you buy games that are copied, right? And obviously, when someone copied a game, they didn't give a shit about what type of game it was, like, or where it was from. So a lot of the Japanese only games were probably copied here for the sole reason that, you know, you can do it. I mean... so yeah, a lot of games that nobody heard of.
Don't waste your next chance.
Fuck, I lost. Were like that. Were here relatively common. That was very bad. Maybe I have better luck here, but I think I want to try the oval first. But wait, before that, let me switch class. If you switch class like this, the continues get resetted. So that continue that I just lost is not there. You might think like, damn, he's cheating. I'm not really cheating, because basically what I'm doing is
and let's get it on.
Like, if you change class, all your races on the previous class get reset. So it's not like you are resetting your continues without any penalty, you know. Anyways, let's try to see if I can actually get third place here, because I need the money, goddammit. I just need to get third place. If I can get third place, that means that I can upgrade the little car and I can win the rest of the races. But I need at least third place. I think it should be enough to do it in the oval, really. But you never know. Well, I wonder how far I can go, really. Because maybe I could get... Nah, but second place will be way too generous, I will think. Wow, that was bad. No, in fact, I think that that truck is gonna be the third place. Probably. Like, if I overtake that guy, that will be third place by the time that we overtake all of the slow cars. Like, one more slow car, which is that one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, so this guy should be the guaranteed third. Or are we already third? I think... Oh, fuck me, dude. Barely had any place to move. Okay. Yeah, this guy is the third place. This guy is indeed the third place. Okay. So if I don't crash against a lap car here, I can get third place and upgrade the little guy. Uh-oh, is that guy gonna get in the way? Oh, that's another one of the fast cars. That's the second place. That's not even a lap car. I cannot overtake him, sadly. Barely. I could have gotten second place if I haven't crashed before.
Next time, first place is yours.
Yeah, next time first place is mine. Hopefully. Wait, is that even enough? How much money did I need? Is that enough? I don't think that's enough, actually. Is that enough? Damn, barely enough. Barely enough money. Okay. So yeah, as I remember, this car didn't look bad on the last upgrade. It only looked bad on the other two. So the question is, what should be the order for the trucks? Should I leave this one for last, considering that it's the shortest one? Or should I leave this one for last? Well, what I'm sure is that I'm not gonna leave this one for last. I think back then it was kinda necessary to do that because of the ration lock, otherwise you had to buy Japanese console to experience them properly. Yeah. Have you played Racing Lagoon? It's a PS1 car RPG and I played it once on my phone with an emulator. Sadly, it's hard to control without a controller. No, I haven't played Racing Lagoon. I don't even know what it is. But I guess I could try playing it. Nice. Ooh. This is the speed that I'm talking about. But I could try. You gave me a lot of recommendations that I wasn't aware of, so I could check it. Japanese car RPG from Square Enix. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I guess that right now, considering well, the PS1. Oh fuck me, that was a very bad corner. Considering that the PS1 emulator actually works fine, I think that I'm gonna be able to play a lot of PS1 games. That's the cool thing. That could have been worse. The guy's there. That's fine. I don't like this position here. Feels like I'm very far behind. Can I even win this race? Surely hope I do. Seems that it's gonna be a little bit hard. There should be an English patch version. Usually for games that have a relatively large following, there is an English patch. Like, in fact, remember I was mentioned that Ace Combat 3, the Japanese version, is completely different from the English version, and it's super story heavy. Well, it has a fan patch that translates it. So yeah, it's one of those things where you need a patch. Unless you know Japanese, but that's clearly not my case. Wish it was, but Japanese, it's a very hard language. Very, very hard. Very hard for a non-native. So that's the problem. I'm pretty sure that it's even hard for natives as well, so yeah, that's the issue. I tried to learn Japanese, but it's just way too hard. It's just way too hard.
Okay, final lap.
Damn, that was a beautiful corner. So that's the first place, the truck. Question is if I can overtake the truck before this gets fucky or not. I don't know. I mean, he looks super close, but keep in mind that we lose a lot of speed in this uphill. So as close as he looks, this might still be very bad. What the hell? That guy was... Who the hell was that guy right behind me? Fucking asshole. I wasn't even going slow. I can overtake him, but if he gets in my way, I'm not gonna be able to. Okay, perfect. We got him. Got him. That was a hard... Oh, wait. Still...
Okay, it's the last race. Keep it up.
Damn.
Finish!
That was super close. What the fuck? That was very close. Didn't expect it to be that close, but it was pretty close. Well, the problem is that now I'm not really sure to which race to go first. Because, see, here's the thing. As I say before, the race that you leave for last has to be the easiest one. Because if you don't win on that one, you won't get the gold trophy. So obviously I'm not gonna let the oval be the last one, but the question is if I make this one or this one be the last one. Because here's the thing, this track is short, so it should be the easy one, but because it's short, it's gonna be extremely close. This track, on the other hand, is hard, but you have a lot more time to overtake the first place. So I'm not sure for which one to go for. That's the thing. It's a hard decision, I feel. Yeah, that was a close one. I don't know which one I should go for first. Like, this is such a complicated circuit. That's the problem. This circuit is obviously way easier, but let me think. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna leave this one for last. It might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna give it a try. Gonna give it a try, cause yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Pretty much. Well, I could also try this track And if this track proves to be easy, I can choose abandon and then leave this one for last. That will be a good strategy. That will be a good strategy. But yeah. As always, anything can happen. You gotta get in the way. You really needed to get in the way. You gotta get in the way like that. Ooh, that was a miraculous overtake. He had the inner side and I somehow went even more to the inner side than him. Well, I guess that's the advantage of having a compact car. Though I'm pretty sure that in this game the hitbox of every car is the same. Pretty sure that there are no real size differences. Like, I'm pretty sure that... Ouch. I'm pretty sure that every car has the same hitbox. But come on. But I wouldn't be sure, so don't quote me on that. Especially because there are a lot of times where you can clearly see the two models overlapping. And when the two models overlap, there is no collision. Which makes me think that no matter how wide your car is, it has the same hitbox as a compact car. I think. Oh wow, that was a... Damn it. I'm fine though. Wow, that was a super risky corner. Get out of the way. Oof. I can take that. A lot of these hits, when you hit the walls but you don't have a bad corner trajectory, most of the times it doesn't really reduce that much speed. It's only when you hit the corner twice that it fucks your speed up a lot. It's even worse if you hit it more than twice. If you hit it more than twice and you have a car like this that doesn't have good acceleration, you're pretty much dead by definition. So that's the first place. It's relatively close. I don't really know if it's gonna be as easy as the... And yeah, it might be very easy. I mean, he's right here. I know that it might be hard to overtake him because of how the circuit is, but I don't know, I don't see this particularly being a problem. It might be a problem though. I mean, if I hadn't crashed, I would have already overtaken him. It was impossible to overtake there, come on. I mean, at that distance, I don't think it's gonna be enough, actually. Yeah, it might not be enough. Well, at least I could take the money from second place, so I shove it up my ass. But you know, that wasn't very good. Going to bed, it's 2 AM here already. Thanks for the stream and the nice sound. Thanks a lot for hanging out, Brick Boy, and have a good night. Hopefully you sleep well. Gonna be tryharding for a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play this game tomorrow, cause I'm not gonna finish it today, that's for sure. So I need to redo this and then this one. I feel like I should redo this one first. Not like it really matters. The order is not really that important as long as you have one race that you haven't done yet. The order is not very important. I mean, you could say that the order is important if you care about, like, you know. If you care about the money, I guess. But at this rate, I could pretty much buy every single car, so it doesn't really matter anymore. I mean, I should be able to get this track. I mean, the previous attempt was very bad because already in the first lap I struggled like crazy to overtake a lot of opponents. It should be a lot easier here. I want to believe. Yeah, that's what I get for talking. Was gonna say I'm doing a lot better than last time. Didn't last for too long though. It's insane though how much speed, or rather how much time this car loses when you crash. Because the acceleration is absolutely terrible. Which makes sense considering that these cars you know, this car shines on its grip. It's not supposed to be an acceleration car, but you make a mistake and you really have to pay for it. That was fucked up. Yeah, this should be fine, I think. Hopefully. Really? Well, this is the same situation as before, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it? Well, the difference is that I overtook him now instead of later, so there is some difference. Now, the thing is, if I make a mistake, this guy is gonna be smelling my ass immediately. That's the issue. The first mistake I make, he's gonna be right on my ass. So far he's not close, so. Nice. Yeah, okay. Honestly, if you don't fuck it up, this race is super free for this car. But I think that that's a contradiction in itself, right? Like, if you fuck up, that's already quite the condition, you know? Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much be first place for a whole lap. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to not make this the last race. I feel that I should make this the last race.
You did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I made the right call there, but it's okay. Well, what comes now is the oval. The question is if the oval I make it with like, I have two options, basically. Like, I either buy this new car, that is supposedly the fastest one, or I could upgrade this one. I could do either. Don't know which one to do, though. Which should I do? I mean, it doesn't make a difference, really. I guess I could buy the other one. Mostly to show it off, maybe. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I mean... I'm not sure, but yeah, I guess I could do it. No, you know what? We're gonna upgrade the other one. I'm gonna upgrade this one. I'm gonna upgrade this one, and we're gonna fuck them up. Did I pick the oval? I did pick the oval. So this one
Racers, start your engines and let's get
is I mean, it should be almost as fast as that previous car, so it shouldn't be a problem. Besides, we will have another chance anyways to use that car, so don't worry about that. I mean, it should be enough to get first place, right? I mean, I remember getting first place with the first Assoluto car that you get, so... Wow. That was bad. Damn, that was such a huge loss of time. But that's the reason why I'm not leaving this track for last. Precisely because of this. At least third place should be guaranteed. That's the only good part about this. Third place, I mean, keep in mind that I overtake that truck and that's third place, pretty much. So third place shouldn't be a problem. What's gonna be a problem is getting first place. But we can retry as many times as we want, as long as we end third or better. As long as we end third or better, we have infinite retries. So we shouldn't worry about that. Wow, that was very bad. Yeah, the Mr. Truck is right there. Oh, but he's there. He's not gonna come for us. So obviously, as you will expect, the first place is that car that I showed before. It's that one car. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get first place here. We made a lot of mistakes. I mean, first place is right there. But I don't think it's enough time. There is only one more lap left. And the laps in this track are extremely short. We might be able to. I highly doubt it. Wow. Wow. I also say wow. That was very bad. To be honest, right there, I don't think I will have any other options. Like, if I try to go more to the left, I mean, I clearly wouldn't have hit the wall, but I would have hit the cars. So I think that right there, unfortunately, there wasn't much else to do. So it's okay, don't worry about it. We have infinite tries as long as we end third place. That's what matters. So we can just keep trying this. But yeah, see exactly why you don't have to leave the oval for the last...
And let's get it on.
For the last race. It's a bad idea. Also, is it pronounced oval or is it pronounced oval? Yami, I need your assistance once more. Is it oval? Sorry, oval or oval? Which one is the right one? 'Cause I have no clue. A little bit clueless about that. So if you would like to enlighten me, please. Truck, don't get in the way this time. Thanks. Perfect. See, that's how you should do it. Dos. So it's oval. The accent is in O. Oval. Okay, thanks. Oh yeah, the oval. Never a good idea to leave the oval for the last race, because the choke potential is tremendous. Not like the choke potential is not, I mean, it's in every track, but in this one it's even worse. Very close. Oh, I might not be able. Oh! Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Problem is that now we can't let the lap car fuck us up, and well, having two of them almost right next to each other is not a good signal, but I think we got this. Another one. Ooh, that was so close, dude. That was so stupidly close.
Okay, it's the last race.
Got him.
Finish!
So, the good thing is that there is only one truck left.
Great job!
But here is the problem. I only have 3 attempts now. Because if I get anything other than first place, I'm not gonna get the golden trophy for this Grand Prix. So obviously, if I don't get first, I'm gonna retire to try again. So we only have 3 attempts in this track. Only 3. The question is, will we be able to do it? I don't know. It's technically the easiest track in the game because it's the shortest one. But being the easiest track doesn't mean that it's gonna be the easiest race. So I'm gonna try my best, but no promises. What's this? This is a racing game. How is it going, Colo? It's a nice game. It's basically one of my biggest childhood games ever. One of my biggest childhood games. A beautiful game at that. Is that a mosquito? Fuck, I can't pay attention to the mosquito now. Motherfucker. It's okay. No, I don't think it's a mosquito though. It seems more like a fly. Separating my shit to my vacations. I thought that was Tenkaichi. Yeah, but I have I mean, come on, dude. I have multiple childhood games. Yeah, Tenkaichi is clearly one of them. But that's more. I mean, Tenkaichi is more of a teenage years kind of thing. Rage Racer is straight in my childhood. Like, I remember literally being a child and playing this game. So yeah. Tenkaichi will also be a childhood game, but it's more of a teenager game. But yeah, it's an amazing game nonetheless, and clearly I will definitely call it a childhood game, for sure. Nice. I think I have way more than enough time to overtake this moron. Do I? I should have. Right? I mean, I have one full lap and I'm most likely gonna overtake him at the beginning right here. Yeah, okay. So as long as I don't fuck it up, this is absolutely free. Absolutely free. Well, guess we got the Grand Prix with the gold trophy at that. So that's beautiful. Wow, that was an insane overtake. Amazing. From the outer side of the corner. Was a beautiful overtake. There is still one more lap car that could be a problem, but it's right there. Okay, never mind. We win. Shishis for this Grand Prix. So it was a good idea to leave this track for last. So this was super free. So yeah, got him. So you will see.
Nobody can catch you. You're the real Rage Racer.
Rage Racer. Well, you might see that the game is gonna look like it ends here, but it doesn't end here. You know that the Rage Racer saga loves to make you think that the game is over, but it's not over yet. The hardest thing has still not come. But you know, at least we got this. But yeah, you will see the credits. The credits are cool. But you know, and we got it with the pink little car that Kael wanted. So you know, that's always a plus. Always a pretty nice plus. Just like that. Just like that. There you have it. Got the gold trophy and the everything.
Perfect. That trophy's yours.
That trophy's yours. Yes. That was the first mode. So remember that I said that this game has two sides. This was the first side. The first side, that is, choose 5 Grand Prix like this. But when you beat them all, you unlock something that is called Extra Grand Prix, as this game likes, this game loves the word, well, this franchise loves the word extra. So the next GP, the next section of the game, as its tradition, is basically the same but in reverse. You have to race the tracks in reverse, but there is also a surprise at the end, just as it's also tradition with these games. So yeah, that's where the real challenge lies, which is the reason why you can, you know, I wanted to beat this first part with one specific car, and then we can beat the second part. Why would that be a favorite word? I don't know, but the Japanese love the word extra. Like every time you beat a game, they just love to call the extra, well, the extra content, they call it extra. Well, yeah, like the post-game content, they always call it extra. I think it has to do with the fact that the Japanese in video games use a word that is omake. Omake means extra in Japanese. So they probably just translate that word and show extra everywhere. Yeah, like extra stage, exactly. So as you can see, a new option has unlocked, and it's the extra GP. I'm gonna let the intro rock again though. They like the word super, yeah, that one too.
Rage Racer. The deep, primitive, roaring exhaust notes titillate. The base instincts of those who become known as Rage Racers. No one knows how the race started, or how the contestants became known as Rage Racers. Contestants dangerously living on the edge. Those who live for the moment and love the heady perfume of nitro, smoked rubber, and hot asphalt. Meeting together for one purpose, to be the best there is. The ultimate, the #1
Rage Racer. Man, this intro is so good, dude. This intro is amazing. Anyways, so we're back to normal. Well, to normal. It's basically all the way from the beginning, but this time in reverse. So I'm gonna pick another design. Any ideas, Kyle? Because we already used pink. What other color should we use? It was able to do. I would like you to challenge. God knows. Yeah, that's the EOSD one, right? I think. So which color, Kyle? You pick pink for the first GP. Which one are you gonna pick for the second GP? These are the available ones. Honestly, a lot of these colors are very washed out. But, you know, you can do some cool combinations regardless. Also, keep in mind that this is not gonna be probably the car that I'm gonna beat the whole thing with. Cyan. Wait, is this cyan or is this cyan? Or wait, is this cyan? Which one is cyan? Is it this one? Like left, middle, or right? I think this one is cyan, right? Isn't it? Right? Or am I wrong? Light blue. Wait, so you mean this one? Like this? Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, the one on the left. Wait, but this is not light blue. The fuck you mean? This is blue. Unless you mean... No, that's yellow. Don't you mean this one? Because light blue? Like... The right looks like sky blue. So it's this one then. Like this is the only other light blue because... Middle leaning to left. Okay, yeah. This one. This one, okay. Good choice. It's a cool color. Make a rainbow car. Unfortunately, that's not an option. But how is it going, Yannick? Well, since you are here, since Kyle picked the car for the first GP, you could pick the car for this second GP. That will be a cool idea. I mean, well, for the first Grand Prix, you are forced to use this car because you are poor and you have no money. So yeah, for now we are stuck with this. But after we get out of poverty, we can actually play. You know, we can actually play with the cars we want. So I'm gonna show you the car shop and you're gonna tell me which car you want. Except for one that we already used in the previous Grand Prix, but I feel that it will be a little bit lame to use again. You know, other than that, any car will be your car. I guess you could also pick color, though I guess we can... I mean, Kyle already picked cyan, so I guess you can pick the car and we can make it cyan. I mean, I like this color, it looks good. It's a cool color. But yeah. Toho Directory was pretty dead today and I did Satori game on stream. Nice. Yeah, I remember when I also was thinking that when I was in Twitch, I usually did that a lot, like checking that there's no one else in the Toho category, and that will be the perfect time to stream. And that's not a bad idea, really. Problem is that usually those people, well, there are exceptions. But I remember that a lot of people that watch my Toho streams, none of them were there for any other non-Toho stream. There are exceptions. In fact, you are one of them. In fact, Kael is another one of them. And in fact, Riemann is another one of them. So I guess with that many exceptions, I mean, the Toho category is crowded, but it's usually crowded on weekends, not outside weekends. Besides, there is only one Toho category, and since there are well, there are more Toho categories, but everyone uses the same one. So basically, there is like one category that everyone uses, and there are 1,000 of Toho games. So, at the end of the day, you know, yesterday was the 200 viewers team of the game I was about to stream. Yeah, but the thing is that that streamer always has those viewers. Like, who was it? Was it Asprey? Because Asprey always has a lot of viewers. No matter what, you know. Like, it's either Asprey or Cerno TV. Those two have an insane amount of viewers. It was Asprey, yeah. Yeah, Asprey usually when he streams he gets a lot. It's probably the most popular semi-consistent Toho streamer. There isn't all that much overlap. Yeah, I mean, most of the people that watch Asprey, I know that this is gonna sound redundant, but it's people that watch Asprey. Like, usually you wouldn't have people that just casually stumble across the Toho category. You might have, but it's not that much of the case. And I say that mostly because he always has around the same amount of viewers. He's always around 200. So it seems that he has a very established fan base. Very, very established. Great job! But yeah. Yeah, see what I mean? Obviously a brainlet like Colo wouldn't understand that past the literal meaning, but for all you that are not brainlets, you can understand what I tried to say.
One, go!
And I don't like using the word brainlet, you're really asking for it. Also, this song is pretty rare. The song that you're listening to right now is usually, for some reason, never plays. And it's like the best song in the game, you know? Which is not saying much, but it's the best song in the game. And it barely even plays. I don't know if there is a bug with RNG, or if every time I play this game, this song has been super rare. It really feels that every time it's been super rare. Oh, come on. It was the perfect overtake. asshole. In fact, this song kinda sounds like it belongs to a completely different game. This song feels like it's from Sonic the Hedgehog, you know? Oh yeah, and on the back side of this place that now is a downhill, it says Namco on the top. Very nice. Very nice. You asshole.
Alright! You shattered that record.
It almost feels out of place with how good this song is compared to the rest of the songs. Is this a track or a super slide? This is a track.
Take him now!
No, I mean this track, if you mean the circuit, this circuit is particularly known for having very pronounced uphills and downhills. So basically, the idea of that is that a car that has good acceleration has clearly the advantage for this kind of tracks. Like a car with good acceleration is the best thing that you can pick. Also, that was pretty bad. Especially crashing on an uphill is gonna cost me quite a lot here. And now we're gonna go to the downhill. Come on. Not gonna leave me enough space. No, he does give me enough space. So there is one more car to overtake. Hopefully we can get his ass.
You're one smooth operator.
Whoop. That was a crazy corner. Where is the first place, by the way? Also, it's pretty funny how in the first Grand Prix, which is this one where you go super slow, it's insane. It's just insane how long the races take. Like this race is gonna take 6 minutes and a half, and basically on the last Grand Prix it pretty much takes half of that time. It's insane. Like how much the difference changes, I mean how much the speed changes between Grand Prix. So these ones are super slow. I mean this Grand Prix is pretty much a tutorial, you know. In fact, look at how the song should loop. The song should loop because this track is so fucking long that it needs to loop. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Okay, but come on, we need to win, because if we don't win we will have to do this all over again, and you wouldn't want that, you know. But yeah, I mean, we're already first place, so this should be pretty much free. Should be. So yeah, just a matter of keep going. But this is usually the slowest track specifically because of that uphill. Wait, this guy is pretty close to me. That's the second place. Gotta be careful. Oh fuck, he's... Oh no!
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep it up.
Oh, okay. We got it, don't worry about it. And that was very close though. Like a little bit more and we would have lost the first place.
You did it.
We'll have lost the first place by almost nothing. We'll have been very sad. I think the place that I lost the most speed is in the uphill in the tunnel. Like right when I enter the tunnel here, you will probably see the other car creeping a lot. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah, the uphill really fucked me up. It was a photo finish. I mean, we can watch the replay. Well, that's the funny thing, as I said before, the replay in this game, because this is the PS1, only render one car other than your car. So this is the only time that you will see two cars in a replay. Because otherwise every other car is non-existent, including that lap car that you saw there, well, that you don't see here. Like every car that is not the second / first place, it's not gonna appear in the replay. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, this is the last one here, and we can finally, after this track,
Start your engine.
we can finally make Yannick pick which car he wants. You can choose between 5. Well, no, 4, because I'm not gonna count the one that we used in the previous campaign. You basically have this one and 3 others to pick from. This one is not a bad choice, but you know. It's like the basic bitch choice. It's the easy choice. Not a bad thing in itself, really, but, you know. Wow, that corner was super hard. Probably should have drifted that. Nice work. This truck is also kind of a clusterfuck in reverse. There is a lot of very sudden corners. I mean, this truck was also hard in the normal version, but here it feels that a lot of the corners are a lot more in your face, like this one, for example. This one you look down and you have to do something, basically. Excellent cornering. Something that I don't know why the game doesn't have is that when you brake, there are no lights that activate. It's a little bit lame. Like if you press brake, like the only thing that happens is your speed getting reduced. But that's about it. Like there are no visual indicators that you are braking. Damn, these races are dangerous. It's impossible for someone behind me to react that I'm braking. How dangerous. Well, I mean, these are supposed to be street races after all. Like, there is a reason why it's called Race Racer. You know? Like, these are supposed to be unofficial races. I mean, the intro says it perfectly. Like, these are, these are races made by and for gasoline addicts, or as people like to say, petrol heads. I find petrol head to be a pretty funny insult. You're a petrol head. But you know, people get very creative when it comes to insults, that's for sure.
Excellent cornering.
Is it even an insult? I mean, petrol... good question, actually. I think that petrol head is usually used by people that try to promote electric cars. So they call people that don't use electric cars petrol heads. But as far as I know, it's also used by people that use those traditional cars as well. Like I seen people say, I am a petrol head. Like, I think that that's a viable thing to say. But you never know.
Excellent cornering.
That's excellent cornering, come on. That corner was super easy. Probably something like otaku. Yeah, I guess you will say that. Like, basically an insult that after some time was pretty much accepted by the one that was getting insulted, and it's used as an actual identifier. Yeah, it could be the case, yeah. I can see that being the case. And we got him. Just like that.
You did it.
Great job.
Great job. Sadly, the money that you get is fucking trash. So no matter what you do, if you want to buy the other cars, you will need to upgrade this one. No matter what you do, you need to upgrade it. But that's fine. Oh yeah, and this extra Grand Prix are named after negative emotions. Like, I don't know what the previous one meant, but this one, for example, called agitation. But in any case, Yannick, you have 4 options for cars you can pick. So you have this one, first of all. This is the protagonist car, the one that you get from the very beginning. Then you have this car, that is a car about grip. You have this car, that is a car about acceleration and drifting. And you have this car that is also about acceleration and drifting. This one we're gonna have to use it no matter what, so I don't even count it. But yeah, which one, Yannick? The future of this playthrough is in your hands. This one, this one, this one, or we stay with this one. I don't mind either choice, but it's in your hands it's fully in your hands. So as I say, no matter what you pick, I will need to upgrade. The black car, this one. Well, to pick this one, since this is grade 3, we will have to wait for the next Grand Prix. Well, just as if you had picked this one. These are cars that are like the third one. So we will need to beat this Grand Prix, and on the next one we will be able to use that car. That's how it works. So yeah, unfortunately for now we will have to stay with this one. But yeah, I mean that's how it works in this game. You have different grades, different classes. So class 3, you can use class 3 in class 2. Or rather you can, but you will need to farm money. Yeah, it's expensive. They are far more expensive cars though. But yeah, basically we won't be able to play with that car until we get to the third GP. Though the funny thing is that I'm most likely gonna leave the third GP for tomorrow, you know. Oops. That felt like quite an unfair choice, probably. Because, you know, the only time that you're gonna see it is tomorrow, but you know, it's okay, don't worry about it. That's also a drift car, so it's a good choice, because that means that I will be able to show you how a drift car works. I mean, it basically works in the same way that you saw it here. Well, in the same way that you saw it in the previous games. You basically come to this corner, brake, and do a drift. Obviously, this car is not very good for drifts, but that's basically the way it works. And it's very good because since we did the first campaign with a grip car, we are gonna do the second campaign with a drift car. So it's a good choice. Car look worth, it's a cool car, yeah. It's hard to use though. Basically every drift car is a lot harder to use than a grip car by default. Mostly because you really need to master drifting, which is something that is not that hard to do. But if you fuck up one drifting, you are... I didn't want to use this choke in front of you, but you fail one drift and you're going to Brazil, pretty much. You fail one drift and that's a one-way ticket to Brazil. Which doesn't happen with grip cars. Grip cars are, you know... Grip cars are... Like, the mistakes that you could make with grip cars are not that badly paid. But at the same time, since grip cars are not exactly known for having good acceleration, at the same time, if you fuck up with a drift car, you can recover quickly, or at least faster than with a grip car. So there is that. Yeah, that's how drifting works. It's a little bit hard to master, but you can definitely do it. I mean, I do remember, like, that car that you picked, the black one. I remember beating the game with that car once. Wait, are we gonna lose this race? Is this shover really gonna win? Come on, bro. Oh, I can't believe that this shover is gonna fucking win. Maybe it was my bad for trying to drift with this car, really. Drifting with this car is not really the brightest idea. Damn it, damn, we're gonna get second place, actually.
Okay, it's the last.
Fuck. Didn't want to retry this race, but I guess we will have to. The only good thing is that this serves as farming, so it's gonna be more possible to buy that car by the third GP, though 1,000 is nothing really. I used to drift on Akina, then I fuck once. Pretty much. Damn it, I didn't want to retry this. But it's okay, we're gonna retry it anyways. I maybe should put everything on drifting. Like, if I put everything on drifting, maybe it's not that bad. But, yeah, that's the issue. Like, basically you can configure cars to be grip-based or drift-based. Even the acceleration cars, if you want to, you can make them grip-based. But since their handling is ass, it's not a good idea to make them grip-based. I mean, you have the choice, but it's pretty much as if you didn't have the choice, you know? Like, the choice is there, but it's kind of like making you choose. Like, you know. It's like making you choose between Sakuya A and other shot types in Touhou 14. You know, like, it is a choice, but it's almost like it's not a choice, you know. Basically gonna be drifting paradise when we get the black car. And how did that happen? Flamethrower Marisa, yeah. See, that character is a choice. It's there, the game allows you to pick it, but you know, it's pretty much an illusion of choice. Dude, I can stop crashing against these dumbass cars. Can you believe that? Like, come on, this Grand Prix is not even supposed to be hard. What the fuck?
Take him now.
Ooh, I almost got hit there. Okay, basically my problem in the previous race is that I'm trying to drift in something that I shouldn't be drifting. Like, this car is not made for drifting, clearly. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all about advantages and disadvantages, right? If a choice has disadvantages when the other choice doesn't have as many disadvantages, like, basically, see, here's the thing. Let me phrase it like this. If you have a choice where the advantages are the same and the disadvantages are different, or the disadvantages are the same and the advantages are different, or even worse, both the advantages and the disadvantages are different in the same side, as in one has more advantages and less disadvantages at the same time, then that's not a choice. In either of those three cases, there is no choice to be made. Well, unless you're a masochist, I guess, but yeah. When you do that comparison, there is pretty much no choice. So basically here, if you pick that black car, for example.
Racers.
And with
start
that
your
black
engines
car,
and
you
let's
use
get it
grip
on.
style with a handling that is as bad as the one that that car has.
3, 2,
There is
1,
no
go.
advantage
The race
of
is
picking
on.
grip.
Show 'em what you've got.
And there's basically nothing but disadvantages, so you know. But at the same time, I guess that's not that much like that, because I think that I'm not sure how it works, but if you don't pick drift in this game, I don't think the drift is that bad by default, which wouldn't apply to grip. Grip is very bad by default. If you don't put it on grip, I mean. Yeah, now that I think about it, like, I mean, obviously this track that I'm playing right now is pretty much the worst example of uphills. But now that I think about it, the game really specializes a lot on making uphills in every single track. So that way the acceleration cars are not completely worthless, which is pretty cool. Because if it wasn't for these uphills, there wouldn't be any reason to pick the acceleration car over the grip ones. But, you know. On its own.
Alright! You shattered that record. 2 laps to go.
You know. I kinda wanna show you a race though, that's the thing. Like, I feel that it will be very unfair to pick the car you pick and not even show you a race with that car. So I think I'm gonna do that. Like, when I get... I was thinking of fully leaving the third Grand Prix for tomorrow, but I want to show you today. I want to show you today, so I feel that it wouldn't be fair otherwise. To show you the beauties of the acceleration style. The problem is that that will be not after this track, but after the next track. But it's okay. It's fine either way, I know, but you know. At the same time, I also need to practice drift style, you know. Like, drift style, as I said, is way harder than grip style. So you need to practice it, and it's not like I never did it before. As I told you, I beat the game once using that car. So it's not like I don't know how to do it, but I will need to practice it again. So I think that it's a good idea to at least do one race today to mentalize for tomorrow. Probably. Probably will be a good idea.
Okay, final lap. Cool.
I could do it in this same track now that I think about it. Considering that this track is, you know, really. Considering that this track is the one that you can see the advantage way more clearly. Wow. Really pushing me against the wall with no remorse. Very nice of you, yellow bitch. What a bitch. Yellow asshole. How dares he? don't know if I can win this race. Because there is such a saturated uphill here. I mean, there is a downhill afterwards, but this guy has the clear advantage in this uphill. So the downhill, this is where I should get an advantage myself. Problem is that I can't fuck it up at the tunnel. This tunnel is gonna be crucial. And I fucked it up. Well, damn it. I don't think I'm winning this one. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this one. I don't think I can overtake this guy before the finish. No, I don't. No, not enough. I don't think so. I want to believe, but he's way too far. Damn, barely. Whew. Damn, and he crashed against me at the end. Get fucked. That was great. I will show the replay, but I want to keep going. That was pretty cool, though. That was another photo finish. Legend. I know. Okay, so we go to this track, and after this, we will go to the third Grand Prix, and we will be able to buy the black car, which is exactly what we need.
3,
So yeah.
2, 1, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
Wow. That's not how you're supposed to overtake cars, you know? You're supposed to approach them from the side, not head on like that. But it's okay. It was a good attempt. You know, the funny thing is that possibly one of the hardest ways to beat this game might be with this car. And you can see that I'm already struggling here. Though I think it gets better later on. Well, I mean, obviously you can upgrade it, but I mean that the difference between this and the other cars is not as bad later on, but it's very bad right now. Like, this guy is terrible on uphills. Even the little car, the one that I used on the previous campaign, didn't struggle as much as this one. This one is just struggling like crazy to keep up. Damn, that was a very good corner.
Well, that was smooth operator. All right, you shattered that record.
You know, it's crazy for me to think that thanks to this enhancement that is the resolution multiplier, you can pretty much play the games as you remember them. Because the thing is, if I play this game without any enhancer, like, I will remember this game very well, but without the enhancer I will be like, damn, this game used to look so bad because of the low resolution. But with these enhancers, it's like you're playing like back when you were a kid again. It's like you're really doing that because it really feels as fresh as it felt back then. Like, it really feels that using this resolution multiplier is like taking a time machine and it's like transporting your eyes to back then. Because it feels that it's the perfect way to scale the graphics of the game. I mean, I'm gonna put a very dumb example for comparison, but you know that when it comes to the economy, right? You need to adjust for inflation, right? Like $100 20 years ago is not the same as $100 today, right? Because that purchase value has diminished, right? And I think the same applies to resolution. Like this game native resolution, I'm sure that it's super close to 480p. It's maybe even 360, to be honest. I don't even remember. But I think it is 360p, if not less. It's probably even less. So that, to your eyes of 20 years ago, it looked beautiful. Because the displays that you use, which were CRT TVs, it's not like they could display anything better. So to you, that was super good looking, right? But after being used of looking at higher resolution for so long, you look back at this game in its native resolution and you're like, damn, this looks very bad, right? Because your eyes are used to much higher resolution. So you see the game being so pixelated that you're like, damn, this looks very bad. So thanks to these enhancers, it really feels like it's like you are adjusting for inflation. You are adjusting for pixel inflation. So basically this 5 times enhancer, this 5-time multiplier of resolution makes it look the same as it looked 20 years ago. To me, at least. Which wouldn't be possible otherwise. That's the beauty of emulators. Because it's not just about emulating 100% accurate, but it's also emulating the experience, right? And I feel like these enhancers emulate the experience perfectly. You know what's funny? I don't think this is enough money to buy the black car. I don't think it is. Inflation making us pay for 4K. I know, right? It's fucked up. This was called irritation, right? Yeah, this one was called irritation. Okay. Do I have enough money to buy the new car? Oh no, come on.
Racers, start your engine.
Literally
Get
100.
it on.
Literally. Okay, we're gonna do this race where probably or hopefully we get 3rd place. And when we get 3rd place, we are gonna buy it and then try it. Yeah, I got Shibata. And for so little, it's so fucked up. But it's okay, don't worry about it, we got this. Well, I hope I can get 3rd place. Because that is assuming that I get 3rd place, that I will be able to buy it. If I can get 3rd place here, there is no money to be gained. You know? And to get 3rd place, I need to overtake 2 of the important cars. The first important car is that one that you see right there. The red one, the red with white, that's the first important car. But it's not enough by just overtaking that one. I need to overtake another one on top of that one. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hopefully it does. I mean, if I'm already struggling to overtake this one, but okay. We need another important car. If I'm not mistaken, it's that one that you're seeing there. That one that just went through this corner. I think, yeah, it's that one. So if we overtake that one, we get 3rd place. I mean, 3rd place at the end of the race, obviously. Not now. Okay, so we get 3rd place. That's what matters. We could even get second at this rate. Definitely not first, that's for sure. But we could get second. Gotta say that this song is cool. It's a little bit dumb, but I like the drop. The drop is like so sudden. You don't expect it. So yeah, that's the second place right there. That blue with yellow car. That's the second place. This is the shover, so we don't care about that one. But yeah, that's the second place right there. In fact, that's the car that you want, Yannick. It's that one. Exactly this one. Exactly that car. I guess it will be cool to get second place, because that way you feel that we unlock it by besting him in a race. Kinda. I don't know though. I don't know if I can overtake him, because there are too many uphills remaining. So I'm not sure if we're good enough for that. Well, especially not if I do that. We might be able to overtake. Yeah, okay, we get second place. Second place. Or not. Maybe not second place. Damn, that was pretty bad. Fuck. Damn it. Fuck your second place is basically what that corner said. Damn it. It's okay, don't worry about it. This is still enough money. And as you can see in the replay, that car doesn't even appear. Because as I tell you, it's either the second place if you are in first place or nothing. You're gonna do some shitty too? Yeah, I've been thinking of playing the Gran Turismo games, yeah. But if I do shitty too, I will do it after doing the first one. Which might take a while. Okay, so let's buy the car. Remember Shitty 2 had a car wash that didn't do shit? Yeah, I remember one game having car wash that didn't do shit, but I don't remember if it was that one. Also, Yannick, no, not Yannick, Kyle, which color do you want for this car? Because you mentioned cyan. Shitty 2. Oh, come on. How else do you want me to pronounce it? And though the colors are quite weird. So you still want the cyan? This will be all cyan. Do you want this? You want to combine? Though the combination really look like fucking shit, dude. That's a very bad way to put a secondary color. You prefer all cyan? This one will look good red, really? This red? Well, yeah, it's pretty much the only red, because the other one is orange. And this one is red, light red. Fast car must be red, I don't make the rules, okay. I like how it looks, yeah, it's a very pretty color. Now the question is, so the tire is all the way to drift. I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea, but we will see. So this can go very horribly. Because again, I'm not used to drift. I mean, it's been a while since I did it. So this can go terribly. I'm just warning you. Like, this might be a disappointment. Or not, I don't know. But yeah, this car is not that it's fast. This car has good acceleration, which is not the same as being fast. Well, I guess it's part of being fast. But yeah. So you have to drift in these corners. Like that. That's the point. That's the point of the car and how you basically have to take almost every corner. Problem is that there is also minor corners that you're gonna take a long time to take. Because your grip is not good enough. Though I quite honestly can't tell the difference between assigning grip or assigning drift to a drift car. Because it feels like the drift is not any better by going all the way to drift. It should be better, but I think that if I pick grip, it wouldn't change much. But it's okay, I think we still got this. I mean, we need to win this race, like, come on. If we don't win this race, I will say that we are in trouble. If we don't win this race, that will be trouble. But hey, at least this car is good on uphills, so there is that. I could probably try putting grid and see what changes, if it changes anything at that. That's the worst part of doing, the worst way of doing that corner. Problem is that if I did it from the right side, which will be the right way, that asshole will have blocked me. So I didn't have much choice. I also feel that I probably should drift much later. I'm probably doing it too soon. So the question is, will I reach the first place at this rate? Because it doesn't quite look like it. At least we got second place, but that's not gonna be enough. It's shit. So the question is, where is this asshole? Where is the first place? I need to talk to him personally. I don't even see the first place. Tim, I can't stop. That is the first place up there. Problem is that I can't drift this corner properly. That's the biggest issue. I mean, I can end this stream without winning this race though. Like, come on. Wouldn't feel right. Though I want to try what happens if I go all the way to grip. Is that gonna be a good idea? I could try. I mean, we are testing out shit after all. So let's try that. I'm gonna try going to grip and see how it goes. That was very disappointing, I know. But that's because I fucked up, not because the car is bad. I'm bad. So don't worry about the car. So what happens if we go to grip? Grip orientation. No, not transmission. This. I don't think this is gonna change anything really, but might as well try. I mean, what I want to see is how it changes the drift. Because this obviously will make me turn better. But the question is how it affects the drifting. Because if it doesn't affect the drifting, then there is no reason to not use grip. Like, it's completely nonsensical to not use it. As you saw in this corner that it's about to come here, we ended the drift with 100 kilometers per hour. It's pretty much the same shit. Are you kidding me? What even is the difference? So the problem is not having big grip. So are you telling me that there is no reason to not pick grip? Is that what you mean?
after all.
Because that seems to be exactly the case. And that's messed up. So why will you even try going to drift? I mean, even if you drift, putting your tire configuration on drift doesn't do shit. Like, I was more or less aware of that already, but I didn't remember it, so that's weird. Then you can see the difference. You can very clearly see the difference right here. Look at this shit. We are already past the second place. We need to overtake him again, but that's no problem. I don't think there is a better way of drifting in this game. Not that I'm aware of. Damn it, always catch that shit. But yeah, as you can see, the good thing, the best thing about this car is the fact that he keeps accelerating even in uphills, which is something that all of the previous cars we used don't do, clearly. Well, let's see, that's the first place, the one that you see right there. We should be able to win this one. And that's a hard corner to do. How is it called? Casually. We should be able to defeat this moron, right? I want to believe. Oh, again, too fucking close. I hate that corner. I just can't do that corner properly, dude. You have to wait so much to turn. It's ridiculous. And I think we're gonna lose the race again. Damn it. It's insane just how much you need to wait. Yeah, we're not winning this one either. Fuck! Well, at least we're farming money. That's the positive thing about this, I guess. But damn, I'm getting fucked.
Next time, first place
I'm getting
is yours.
fucked. It's okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm not gonna end the stream until I win this race. I'm telling you right now. Until this race is won, I'm not gonna stop.
Start your engines and
Just want you to know that. Yeah, that one corner. Problem is that I need to delay it more. I don't need to do it immediately.
1, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got.
That's the main issue. Well, there is also issues like that corner where turning is super hard. But you know, like turning normally. But obviously I wouldn't drift in that corner particularly. Doesn't seem like a very good idea. But okay. So this corner that comes here, I just have to delay it a lot, like, yeah, like that. See, the problem is that I feel that I'm gonna hit the wall. Like, it's not hard to do, it's just that the way it looks like, it feels that you're gonna hit the wall if you don't stop. So it's more of a visual thing rather than being hard to execute. It's not hard to execute. You just need to know that you're supposed to wait a lot. So that's fine, don't worry about it. We got this.
2 laps to go.
How the referee? How is that allowed? That guy moved just to block me. Referee, I would like you to use the bar because I feel that that was an illegal move.
Take him now.
Oh, I did it too soon again, dude. I swear it's so hard to mentalize yourself that you're supposed to go a lot further. I keep telling you, like, it's not hard to execute, it's just hard to see. Because you really feel like you're going against the wall. Okay. So if I do the next lap perfectly, I should be able to win this. Should be. Hopefully.
Okay, final
And
lap.
this asshole is here in the worst corners possible. How can you be such a cunt? Get out of the way already. As you can tell, the other corners are not even a problem. It's that one corner. Come on, why are you such a cunt? You're not even the first place. Get out of my face. Well, the problem is that I don't even see the first place. Yeah, that's how you do it. The first place is there, but I don't think I'm reaching him. Jumps in front of your car, gets slammed, jumps out holding the knee. Yeah. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. And he should get a red flag. Unfortunately, yeah. Well, red flag, red card, not red flag. Damn, I can win this fucking race. It's unbelievable. The only good thing is that I'm farming, but my intention is not to farm. Okay, okay. I said it before though, I'm not stopping the stream until I finish this race in first place. I'm not ending the stream, I don't give a shit. I'm not ending it until I win this. I have to win this. I mean, if I can't win this, it's gonna be impossible to do anything else, really. So, let's get into it.
2.
At least it's good that this serves as practice for
Race is
the...
on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
or the... You can buy a dupe. A dupe? Well, you can upgrade this car, which is like buying a dupe, I guess. Wow, that really fucked me up. Damn it, dude. Well, that's another problem of drifting. Drifting, not only it's relatively hard to properly do, but when you have a car next to you, it's very hard to avoid hitting them. I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it! I can't do that corner, dude. Okay. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
3.
We shouldn't
1. Go. The race is on.
panic.
Show 'em what you've got.
Do not panic. Panic is not allowed. No matter what. Panic is not allowed here.
Take 'em now.
Oh, that was the best drift I could have done. That was really the best drift. Oof, that was super close. This guy is gonna get in the way like a fucking cunt. Well, that was a good drift. See how late that drift was? That's how you have to do it. That's pretty much how you have to do it. How to do it super late. But we can do it. Like, it's just a matter of practice. Like, you will see that if I can do this race without fucking up, I'm gonna end with the same result as I would with another car. That's the thing. You might think this car is worse because of how I'm playing. No. It's not worse. I'm worse. This car requires skill to be used. So it's okay. You are an asshole. Okay, that's the first place, as you can see. That was a very good corner. And you can see, that didn't look like it was gonna be a good corner, but it was a perfect corner. I don't think there are many corners like that, though. Like, I think that in the whole game, that might be the only corner that you need to pay attention to before drifting. I'm probably gonna regret saying what I should say, but I think it's one of the only ones in the whole game that is hard like that. All of the other ones are relatively normal in comparison.
Okay, final lap.
Problem is, he's gonna overtake me after the drift. Yeah, clearly. Time to cheat engine and set the speed to fixed value. Set the speed to fixed value. It's like a cool idea. Alright. So here, ooh, this is gonna be hard. It's fine. That should be enough for the end, yeah. That's enough. Well, it's enough as long as I don't crash that lap car there. Which I didn't, so we got this. The guy is there. Yeah, he's gonna overtake, but only temporarily. He's not gonna make it to the exit. He doesn't have enough time. Well, another thing worth noting is that this is not the best circuit for this car. So this one was a pain in the ass to win, but it's gonna be a pain in... It was a pain in the ass to win because the circuit that this car really shines on is the next one. This one. In this circuit, he's amazing. But yeah, in the other ones, it's a little bit of a problem. But anyways, yeah, let's send Grand Prix. So obviously we're gonna save. There you have it. Save that. Okay. So there you have it. That's gonna be it for me for the day. It's gonna be a challenge to try to beat the game with this car. Well, there is one Grand Prix that you cannot beat with that car, like you are forced to use other cars. But aside from that, and aside from the oval, which you also cannot use that car, we're gonna tomorrow try to beat the rest of the races with this car. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because drift cars are not easy, but I'm gonna try my best to win. So, you know, that's pretty much it. So, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'm gonna be seeing you on the next stream with more Rage Racer. So have a good one, and take care everyone.